Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all well. My name is Sebastian Strupolitis, and I'm partner at BMAX. BMAX is an SAP supply chain and logistics partner focusing on SAP solutions. So it's with great pleasure today that I have the chance to talk to one of our customers, Sergey Gribkov, Logistics Development Project Manager at Ferrero, where we will talk about the transformation journey Ferrero performed towards an intelligent supply chain. Sergey, as I guess everyone knows Ferrero, so maybe you want to introduce yourself a bit.
Yes, thank you, Sebastian. My name is Sergey Gribkov. I work in a logistics development group in Ferrero headquarters in Luxembourg. We run various projects in the area of supply chain and logistics development, and I am particularly focused for a couple of years in different projects where we implement tools and solutions to enhance real-time visibility of our goods in transit, implementing track and trace solutions.
Well, Sergey, can you tell us about your vision about an intelligent supply chain and how you think intelligent supply chain help companies in terms of sustainable growth and improving customer experience?
Yes, I would say there are plenty of definitions of what an intelligent supply chain means. Let's agree that an intelligent supply chain is the result of transformation of a traditional supply chain by enhancing the process with intelligent technologies and redesigning the process in such a way that will allow to fully leverage the potential of those technologies. Organizations need to design processes that give to employee all the information required to execute logistics and supply chain operations. And the intelligent supply chains, they have greater capabilities in terms of data availability, information sharing, and collaboration. And those capabilities, they help to reduce the waste of any kind, waste of resources, inefficiencies, whatever possible. And they drive and they improve reliability of operations, agility of organization, effectiveness, and as a result, they improve the quality of the customer experience. And finally, the goal of this transformation for us is to increase the top line growth through the strengthening the relations and partnership with our retail partners, customers, thanks to an exceptional customer experience.
Well, visibility has always been a key success factor in the past, especially in transportation and order fulfillment of shipments. Now, in today's time, everyone is talking about end-to-end supply chain visibility. What kind of benefits and improvements are you expecting, for example, in warehouse operations or for production processes?
Indeed, but for the pilot implementation, we focused first of all on enabling visibility of the outbound transportation process. So we have enabled tracking of our deliveries and shipments to internal customers in real time. And therefore, the first area of where we expect improvements is transportation operations and customer service. We expect to improve collaboration between internal departments and external business partners like customers or logistics service providers. Exact knowledge of where the goods, the trucks, deliveries are in this very moment, what is their current status and where they are expected to arrive at destination. We believe it's a key enabler of such a collaboration. We also expect to improve performance of our internal operations and also of operations of our contracted logistics service providers. And as I said earlier, the key goal for us is to improve our delivery performance overall and create an exceptional customer experience. And it's not only about improving our on-time and in full KPI, but which is of course one of the key goals, but also about being able to preempt delays and proactively act every time they happen, for example, by changing the rebooking delivery appointments or informing relevant customers about the delay and about the new estimated time of arrival.
Yeah, I mean, we established now the platform SAP GTT, Global Track and Trace. So you have a lot of data available about your goods moving through the supply chain, right? Can you tell us about your vision leveraging those data and information in terms of analytics and decision support?
Yes, I would say that the end-to-end visibility in itself is not a final goal, it's just an enabler. I mean, nobody really wants to spend time looking at the map just to find out where the truck is in this very moment. I would say rather the opposite, because nobody is interested to know it if everything goes well. And therefore, I consider the real-time supply chain visibility is a key prerequisite and enabler of what business really needs, management by exception. Business users need to be notified when things deviate from the plan, and they need to take corrective actions. For example, when the truck is late to loading or to delivery, when loading is delayed, and so on. We expect that management by exceptions based on real-time data will dramatically reduce time to action, increase responsiveness of supply chain, and let business users to concentrate on more value-adding activities. And a part of managing by exception, decision support, we plan also to develop analytical capabilities in the area of supply chain in order to leverage all this vast amount of data that we gather with those track and trace applications. We're developing now the first release of supply chain dashboards that will provide business users with information about the current status of the business processes, root cause analysis of failures, and performance reporting. And in the future, of course, we plan also to explore potential benefits of advanced analytics for supply chain, but certainly it will take some time to arrive to this level of maturity.
Yeah, I agree. So, Sergey, COVID had an impact on many companies and the supply chain of those companies, right? But even before COVID, there has always been the risk of disruptions within the supply chain. So from your perspective, how do you think can an intelligent supply chain help to mitigate the risk of disruption?
Indeed, COVID is still a big challenge for all supply chain professionals. I would say, in my opinion, when we talk about managing a disruption, we generally mainly mean two things. How can we preempt the disruption, and how we can mitigate its consequences? Supply chains cannot respond to something they don't see. Therefore, in my opinion, real-time supply chain visibility and management by exception are the key prerequisites for an effective disruption management. They can provide information in real time of where the goods are, what is their current status, and when they are going to expected to arrive at destination, which is critically important in times of uncertainty. And apart from any other preventive measures, of course, that we take, we consider also using supply chain analytics capabilities in order to create digital models of our physical supply chain. These models will help us to test resilience of our supply chain by applying different what-if scenarios and defining resilience levels, and finally developing response models for the most risky scenarios. And finally, I believe that data science techniques combined with human expertise and knowledge, empowered with the real-time exception management, will really help us to mitigate the risk of disruption.
Well, excellent. I would like to thank everyone for participating this morning, and I hope you all have benefit from the insight of this conversation. Sergey, special thanks to you for taking the time and your availability to chat with us this morning. So I wish everyone a happy day and stay safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.